I'm about to start doing 2 wardrobe changes per show.
That's fire. That's actually a good idea. Do wardrobe changes mid-interview.
Yeah, man.
All right, we live.
Where we at with it? Trap shit. Truth be told, episode what?
I think there's 14, 15.
Damn, we that deep?
I know.
God, dang, all right. Well, Truth be told, episode 14 or 15, what title, however y'all see it. You know what I mean? Very special guest, man. Jai400 Block.
Yo.
A man that's known to not pull no punches when it comes to this battle rap shit. So this is gonna be a good one, y'all.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man? Shit, we got a hell of a lot to talk about, man. First of all, let's start off with the Rex joint just dropped.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I'm sorry, Mercy. I'm sorry. Before we get to that, I gotta get something off my chest.
Go ahead.
First of all, I gotta talk about this tournament. I have my bread on Fonz. Fonz is still in the salute to Fonz, Cleveland, what up? Got my money on Fonz to win the whole shit. I gotta call out somebody. I'm not gonna hold no punches. Squeak, I'm disappointed in you, my nigga. You know what I mean? 25,000 on the line, and I'm hearing you choking and stumbling. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got 25K on the line. For a lot of niggas, that's a lot of money. We ain't gonna front you all know niggas ain't rich. That you can give your mama that kind of money for her to go buy a new bag or a new car. So we ain't gonna front like you don't need that shit. So you got 25,000 on the line. It shouldn't be no stumbling, no fumbling, no stuttering, no choking, no nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we are big advocates of new talent here at the Trap, but y'all gotta give us something to work with, my nigga. Like, there's no reason why anybody with $25,000 on the line should be stumbling. Get it together, my G. Real talk, yeah.
I agree, man. 25,000, a lot of money. A lot of money, especially, new niggas ain't getting paid nowhere near that.
At all.
Like they not getting paid even a tenth for that.
Nigga, you should remember every word, nigga. Like, the fuck is you doing, yo?
Yeah. You can't do that choking shit during the tournament, man. Not for
we trying to be advocates for the new talent here, but come on, man. Y'all gotta give us something to work with now, yo. Real talk, man.
Nah, the tournament part, I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or next week. I forgot what date they're supposed to be doing the rest of the joints. But I know last week they did some of them. They did it was the last 2 weeks. The week before they did one side of the bracket, and then last week they did the other side.
But I had Fawn. Squeako was my second, but I'm disappointed in Squeako. You know what I mean? I heard there was a couple of more niggas that was in there stumbling too, but we'll get to that another time. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. But let me ask Jay, why is it Jai400 in that tournament?
No. Just no. Like, I was fucking like, come on, Peso, you do me for how long? Like, no. Like, it goes against, I ain't gonna say go against what I believe in, but them ain't, I put it like this, I've been around long enough, so some shit like that, it would be cool for me to do it. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not chasing what they're chasing in battle rap. Like, they trying to chase something in battle rap. Like, I ain't really, I'm kind of like solidified. I ain't do no knowns and no shit, but pretty much everybody in the culture know who I am, whether it's interviews, battling, whatever the case may be. So a lot of that shit, I wouldn't even indulge in that shit because it's different. It's even for me. Like, I see a lot of top tier guys asking for entry fees.
Right.
So it's like it, and then you got guys in the middle. Like I always say, to me, the danger zones, the guys in that, we know them, but it's like we ain't get the super breakout. So it's like you still got to pay those type of guys.
Yeah,
so for me, it's like it's more of a
man. Like
sometimes like a business thing.
Sometimes you get caught up in that middle lane, to where it's like niggas feel like you solidify, but you still got to do a little more.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? So how do you navigate from there? Like, how do you navigate between feeling like you too big to do a crucible or do a tournament, but you still need a little bit more work to get to a Norm or Summer Madness? Like, how do you like navigate your career from there? Like, where do you feel like you need to go, or what do you feel like needs to be done to get to that next level?
Y'all know me for too long. I can't even answer that because it's like, I for my career, I've chose my own destiny every battle. So it's like, it's different for me. A lot of these dudes, they be having 3 battles and 4 battles to get themselves situated and all that shit.
Right.
Nah, I go battle by battle, and depending on my last performances and how them shits add up, that's how I get booked. So it's different for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just try to get in where I fit in. If you want to just, you know what I'm saying, long story short, just get in where I fit in, man. And when the business is right, just take advantage of that opportunity.
So while we on this topic, we know that pretty much the PGs got done and over with, you know, with the whole Norbs leaving. It's the Crucible, but
Norbs getting escorted out the building.
Yeah, bro.
They got the whole Crucible process now. Where does that leave Jai400 as far as URL? Like, what's going to be the next step? Like, in terms of getting keeping you on the platform.
I don't get called for shit like that, so I don't know. I don't get disrespected like that. Like, I just got a call from it before the wreck shit dropped because niggas behind the scenes seen it and knew what the fuck the reaction was gonna be. So it's like, nah, we gonna go off of that. Like, that's just how I move. Like, we just gonna go off of that. As far as the Crucible,
because Jay's career really never been dependent on one specific league. Like, Jay always moved how he wanted to move. Like, we like, he come from Newark, he come through the ranks at UW, and then from there he pretty much just always moved wherever he wanted to move. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to be fair in that regards. I don't want it to be put out there as if his career is dependent on one person giving him a phone call.
Yeah.
It's definitely not.
Nah,
I understand
we was gonna go into that. So let's talk about the Rex battle, which just dropped. Me personally, I thought it was crazy. Just I got super hyped when I seen the Twiz joint at the beginning. Like, you know, I'm from that era of, you know, watching URL battles when Twiz first started shooting, and just seeing that, I'm like, wait a minute, the hell is about to happen here?
And we gotta take a second to give Twiz his flowers, because Twiz is a mastermind with the camera. For those who don't know, Twiz was the early visual guy behind a lot of the things you've seen with URL, Block City, and a lot of things in battle rap early on. So we got to give Twiz his flowers.
400 Block TV first.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So I don't want niggas to ever, like, because niggas don't get a history lesson. I could get more of a history lesson on y'all show because y'all asked the right questions. Like, 400 Block TV first.
Okay,
so that's why I want everybody to understand, when you seen Twiz pop up in the front of my shit, you should be excited, but not because he just do battle rap shit. He was with me from the beginning. Anybody can tell you this. Like, he was with me from the beginning. So that was just more so to let niggas know, like, y'all ain't the only ones that control shit around here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not in that manner, but like, nigga, this is my real friend. Like, in real life, like, I pull up, I go see his kids, Pop won the game, shit. Like, I really pull up on him. So we just did that on some, let's have fun with it. And that shit came out crazy. You know what I'm saying? Put a couple dollars in my man pocket, and we kept it in house.
In that regards, I definitely want to take it back, because a lot of people don't know, even before you became a figure on the scene in battle rap, you was always around when it came to that Newark scene. You know what I mean? Like, going back to Block City. You know what I mean? So let's take it back to that time. I definitely want to give a history lesson, as you said, so people know. What was it like just seeing Newark become such a foundation in battle rap at that time? Take us back to that Block City time. What was you seeing early on?
Early, I just told Math the other day, like, I never thought we would get, y'all could attest for this, y'all been around early enough, never thought battle rap would get to a place where it's at. So me personally, it's just like, okay, now the best niggas from my city, we getting to meet each other now. Now we get to meet each other, and now you come from your block, because Newark is different from like a Harlem or Bronx or Chicago or Detroit. Like, you're not just walking the niggas' blocks and rapping. Like, you're not just going to niggas' hoods and saying, yo, I want to battle your man, and you think you're gonna walk away from that block after you won. Like, it's really that. Nah, it's really like it's crazy like that. So it's like to see Arsenal do what he did at that particular time, it was like that shit. We was like, damn, cuz doing something different. Shout out to him. We still wasn't thinking about it though. Like, we was just on some shit like, okay, he's opening the door to get like Newark and New Jersey some light.
Yo,
let's
you know
just
what's
continue
crazy?
with the rap
not
shit.
Not to cut you off, Jay. Early on, Arsenal really, niggas didn't know Newark niggas for even rapping. We just all thought y'all niggas just killers and fucking assassins and Muslims. That's all we knew y'all niggas for. Real talk, like
that's the
you mixed this up for
Philly,
Philly, man.
For, yo.
You mixed this up for Philly, man. Shout out to my Philly.
I'm keeping it a buck, my nigga. That's all I'm just talking as a street nigga. That's all I know niggas for. Is being killers, assassins, and Muslims. That's all I knew Newark niggas for. I didn't even know niggas out there rapped. You know what I mean? So Arsenal was the first nigga to really come through and be like, yo, we do this too. Like, we nice at this. You know what I mean? And then from there, all due respect to him, and I don't want to leave nobody up. My personal opinion, I feel like he kicked open the door for battle rap in Newark.
Yeah, he did. Because you gotta think, we had other big names in the city, but they were doing other things. Like, they was like Avalanche was worldwide with the battle shit.
That's a fact. So I'll salute the Avalanche. That's a fact.
And he's a different type. Like, he come from that era in Newark. He wasn't part of the color bang. Like, he don't come from that. Like, his hood is what it is, but he didn't come from that. So he was able to be able to go around and do different shit. But at the same time, you know, no niggas, we got a stamp on us, man, for like making trouble and shit. So it was rough for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we had a lot of niggas. The nigga Hami Ham, niggas didn't know he was from out here. Piff James. We had a lot of dudes. They was fucking with the grind time shit though, like Piff James and Hami Ham and shit. But Ars was the one, like, when you see his battles, it's like, okay, we finally got one. It was one of those, we got a Mooks, we got a Lux.
He made it known he was from Newark.
Yeah, we got one of our own. So when we was doing Block City, I think the only person we all knew of going into it was O-Red. Like, he's the only one that probably had the battle rap name, Speed. People don't know that Speed was popping, like, at the early time. Like, Speed was somebody you had to get a battle. He from EO, but everything of business that Speed did was in Newark. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was part of Undeniable TV with Dash. You know what I'm saying? That's how I met Speed. But Speed was already his own entity. O-Red was already his own, and Arsenal kicked down the door, so it was just opening up more floodgates for niggas and shit. And in the beginning, it wasn't too much of like me, Suge, Surf, Young Gregs, and all them niggas. It was like the niggas that was close to Ars and shit, like the Mikey Moolahs and them type of niggas that was getting the opportunity. And them niggas could really rap, but the battle shit just wasn't, you know what I'm saying, they thing.
So as you looking at it, as it's transitioning into Newark becoming like a fixture for battle rap, what's your thoughts? Because you're still not like battle rapping yet. So what's your thoughts at that time? Just looking at the scene, like, yo, my city's really buzzing in this shit right now.
I was just thinking, like, where do we go next after we beat up on each other? Like, we gonna battle each other, niggas gonna see it, then what's next? It just so happened that I think Ars had like a show, but at that time, like I said, we was just scoping the scene out. Like, me and Suge, our homie brought us to the store. He knew Hazy Root. Him and my man Lil Bro, they knew, AD and my man Lil Bro, they knew Hazy Root. Introduced me and Suge, like, yo, I got some niggas from my block. Nobody from my block. They just thought me and Suge had bars that can go to anything. So if it came to a battle, they like, all right, we sending them niggas.
Yeah,
they got the battle bars.
Hazy Root, another nigga we gotta give his flowers to, man, because that's a nigga
gotta give his flowers too. And the crazy part about him is me meeting him at that time, like, everybody was in the streets, but he was, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
His name is Hazy now for a reason. Like that's all I'm gonna say.
Yep. Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
so at the time I met Hazy, like that's the type of time they was on. Like our security was them niggas. So
yeah.
Like at that time, it was just like, yo, are we gonna really get a chance? And sure and behold, Lux and them came down to a show with ours. They seen Surf.
I remember. Yep.
Once they seen Surf,
yep.
That's when me and Suge felt like, okay, like nah, nigga, y'all not getting everybody. How y'all forget us? You could go back and look at the dashboard where we in the hood in the fucking hallway in the building, floor 24. Niggas is like, yo, how you come to Newark? You ain't come see me. And I'm standing right there co-signing with the homie, like, y'all niggas gotta come here. Like,
and let me tell you something, man. When I remember, Lux came back to the town.
Yeah.
He was like, yo,
shout out to Lux,
shit
man.
going on in Newark, yo. Like, he was like, yo, I ain't talking about like no strip, I'm talking about battle rap. They got a whole wave out there going on right now, yo.
And the crazy part was, like, we didn't know, like, they was looking. So, like, even with it not being Art's league, him just coming by, stopping by, and being affiliated with Haji and all them, it made them look. So I don't know how Norbs and Surf became cool, but Norbs found that little nigga. They got attached. Suge talked hella shit. They did Suge crazy. Like, Suge was supposed to battle Lotta Zay. He ended up battling, I think, Holly Hood. But what people don't know is he only had 4 days to prepare. Like, they called him, like, they say, yo, you talking shit, bro? Who the fuck is you? Okay, you gotta battle Lotta Zay outside, whatever.
Hold on. We skipping over a part though, because Surf at that time was like the next nigga crowned, right? Like, cause Lux and Goods both came back to New York, and they was like, yo, there's this nigga named Sue Surf. Yeah, that's about to be that next nigga. This is like Arsenal's already off and running. Arsenal's 10
he's the nigga already. Arsenal was the nigga already.
Right, Arsenal's already off and running, right? So the next nigga after that is Sue Surf. You know what I mean? And they come back, they're like, yo, there's this nigga in Newark. Matter of fact, Goods had took me and Clips out to Newark.
Okay.
Just to see what was going on out there. I forgot what event it was. It was one of the, I don't even know if it was you Dub at that time. I think it was the Ultimate Warrior. But it was an early Ultimate Warrior event. Yeah. And Goods personally picked up me and Clips, and he brought us out to Newark just to see the scene that was going on out there, because we had no clue. You know what I mean? And it was fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, just to see the energy that was out there. Because like I said, we in a car, every nigga had a gun on them in the car, because we know we going to Newark, New Jersey. That's what, like, because we know what them niggas is known for out there.
And you know what's crazy? Everybody at the event had one on them too, so it didn't matter. Like, at that event, at that time, because that was at the DM Lounge.
Yeah,
that was at the DM Lounge down on the net. Yeah, niggas wasn't going down there playing. You know what the fuck? Niggas know what's around. If you from North, you know what the fuck down bottom. You know what's down bottom. You know the homies is down bottom. Shout out to the homies, but there's a lot of shit be going on, and it's crazy that y'all at that time y'all was coming out to see that shit, because I was still at that time. Yo, being honest, me and Suge was still like watching that shit. Like when it popped out on YouTube, like we'd be in the mix, but we wouldn't be at these places where everybody at. So when we would see it, it would just be like, what? Like, these niggas really forgetting us? Like, what's wrong with you niggas? Like,
but I do want to say it was all love. It was
always love, but
it was all love. Like, you know what I mean?
That the thing that really changed it for us was just seeing where it was going at a time. It was just like, okay, we coming up with this nigga, he next. Oh, no, I gotta be my turn. It was just, and then everybody was just falling in line. It was Surf. Red, like I said, Red already was kind of established. Then the next person was Suge. Then after that, we kind of take a break.
Like, yo, we got something, yo. Like, when was that moment we was like, yo, we got something out here?
Once Suge battled Hollywood. Because for me, like, you gotta think, I'm connected to all these niggas, but me and Suge are really the real, like, that's my close, like, day one. You know what I'm saying? Right. Him. And Arsenal is the second closest, because me and his cousin is like, that's my right hand. So it's certain battles you see certain niggas, that's his family. So it, like when I just started seeing them get the just due, like everybody started knowing their name and shit like that. Anywhere we went, I'm like, all right, this shit really kicking up. Now it's time to turn up. And at that time, I didn't even care to rap no more. Like, no bullshit. I was on some militant shit. I didn't care to rap no more. I'm like, oh, nah, Suge Hot, we in here. What's up?
Right.
Like, I'm pushing for my man. Like, if I got to rap, I'll rap. But that's what they doing. Like, they here to kill.
You know what's crazy? I'm in there with my man Shatik, right? I'm out there at the event. My man Shatik in there. Wherever I go, I always make sure I'm passionate with somebody from the town. So I'm in there with my man Shatik. And I'm like, yo, we got the hammers on us. We good. You like, nigga, you ain't even got to worry about that because these niggas all in here got problems with each other. It's like, that's when I found there's like politics within the town out there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but it's because it's so, like, when shit like that go on in the hood here.
Let me not cut you off. Like, not to cut you off. When I come from New York, right, my mind is like, all right, Newark is all one city. You understand what I'm saying?
It is, but it's broken down in the wards, and then you got niggas in certain gangs, and that's where they at. Like, so we from the South Ward, like, so that's closer to like Hillside, Irvington, Elizabeth. You got niggas from the West Ward. They close to Irvington, but they closer to the Oranges, East Orange, South Orange, West Orange. But then you got the North Ward niggas. That's with that's Hazy in them sides. 7-5. You got it's mad shit. Like, Newark is bigger than what niggas think. Then you got the Central Ward. That's just the pits of Newark. It's nothing surrounding that but Newark. Like, that's all the number blocks. And then you got the East Ward where we doing the battles at down bottom.
Even in event, you can see every section, like, niggas is grouped off into wherever hood they from.
At that time, hell yeah, because niggas didn't like, even though it was rap, like, it wasn't open like New York. Like, y'all niggas was really pulling up the niggas blocks, and y'all could get that shit off fairly competition. You not just pulling up on a nigga. So now you putting these same niggas from different hoods in one fucking building. Like, you putting them in one building, and niggas got real. Like, Newark was wild to me because it's like, yo, we really made it this far. Niggas was wilding in these events, like, not wilding like fighting and shit, but the way niggas was militant in them events, it's like, shit was crazy.
Because you can tell at that time, even at that time, niggas was still trying to fill out the battle rap shit. Like, you could tell niggas was still trying to fill it out. Like, you know what I mean?
They didn't know if shit was real. So a nigga say, yo, your mother sucked. A homie might not be off that because he really know your mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might call her auntie. So now it's really on when you step off stage. And we had to start learning. It took a while for Newark to really, like, y'all seen that on the major stages, and we had to embrace the shit. Like, like, so, really come collective.
So just going forward, you're so point to where, you know, and Mercy, if I'm skipping over anything, let me know. I just want to get the background of the town, because I don't think people really know how, like, intricate of a story Newark has when it comes to battle rap. You know what I mean? Yeah. And as time goes on, right, you know, people like Sue Surfer, O-Red, Shotgun Suge, Arsenal, obviously, they tend to become household names. You know what I mean? So now at this point, Newark has a foothold when it comes to battle rap. Like, they're a city on the map when it comes to battle rap. You know what I mean? So when does Jai400 Block say, you know what, let me start fucking with this shit?
I mean, you know what's crazy? I think people forget. Like, people, like, really, really forget. Now, I just battled Rex, right?
Right.
I was supposed to battle him on a pre-made card in my city.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
At a time where I was rolling. Like, Twerk was just getting his name up. So niggas forget when they was talking, yo, 5. They wasn't talking 5 from Jersey. They was just talking to 5 Newark niggas. I became that 5th nigga, and niggas really forget that this was the conversation for like a whole 2 fucking years. Like 16, 17, even 15, because you gotta think I battled Bill Collector. After Rosenberg, niggas they didn't really understand it. But then by Bill Collector, it was like, okay, now niggas is behind me.
Yeah, that Bill Collector battle did a whole lot.
Did a whole lot for me. So it was like, once I battled Bill Collector, and then I had show off. Yeah, RBE definitely. They definitely But like I said, that goes in 50-50. That's why I say I appreciate ARP, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a 50-50 thing. A lot of niggas would be like, well, you need to give them his credit because he took and gave you an opportunity when nobody else would. Not necessarily. Like, he was with giving me an opportunity, but he just kept saying it had to make sense. Rosenberg Raw actually went to him and said, yo, I really battle that nigga. And that's what happened. And it was like, okay, I'm gonna just seize the opportunity. And that's all I was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just seized that. And at that point, like Mercy said, after Bill Collector, shit changed for me. That's why it's like, nigga, everybody was hit. Like, people forget this. Like, all this 400 interview shit came because I took a year off really in 18.